What's up guys, it's Timmy2009 here with another Thomas the Tank Engine video. So today we're going to be talking about something that I have done for a long time, but I just now got back to it after like 1 year of being absent. So in 2019 I made some 3 printed miniature Thomas trains. I thought they looked cool because they're the size of the My Busy Book Thomas trains, but they did look kind of weird at first, so they say that the second try is better than the first one. So I haven't like done any new miniatures in 2020, but recently I've decided to like improve my miniature trains and make them 10 times better, which is as follows here if you saw my community posts and saw how better these look. So today I've done the 3 characters who were the very first characters Audrey had created to really make Thomas Friends a reality. So the Railway series has no star of the book series, so there's no main character. I think every book just focuses on a random character every book that comes out. So this book is the first one. It's called The 3 Railway Engines. And who are the 3 railway engines, you ask? Well, let's begin with the first one. So, without further ado, let's begin. So here we have my favorite out of the 3 railway engines, is Edward the Blue Engine. Edward is one of those characters who I'm heavily obsessed with in Thomas the Tank Engine, and I think that this Edward is much better than the first one. So, I think these are like really cute miniatures since they're the size of the My Busy Book Thomas trains. I'm surprised that Trainboy17 pointed that out. And when I actually compared them to the My Busy Book trains, I actually was surprised that they're the same size. Like, I don't know how small I was trying to make them, but...
You didn't do it on purpose? It was just a coincidence?
It was kind of a coincidence at that.
Cool.
But that's how it's been since 2019, but... This is just a new and improved Edward, which I think that he looks really good. He's a very beautiful, subtle-looking train, and he's a K2, which is a rail train. And I think Audrey really did a good job with these characters he made. Like, he made the Railway series not to talk down to its audience, and so that parents can pick it up if they're reading it over and over to their kids. So they're not, like, reading the same story over and over.
It was a really good base to build all of the things that followed on.
If it wasn't for the Railway series, do you think we would get Thomas the Tank Engine as the TV show? Probably not.
There would be no Shining Time Station.
Yeah, which is one of the things that people do like, because it actually does have Thomas the Tank Engine stories that are told by Mr. Conductor.
Yep.
But they're all from season 1 through 4, which was... In season 5, they stopped doing Audrey's stories and just made up their own stories and their own characters. But I do still love how the TV show tried to tell these stories as good as the Railway series books, even if their budget, budget was low to do some stories. But I think these stories were still told very accurate to the books. I know that there couldn't be some things due to their budget, like in Edward's exploit, his part here was supposed to be damaged along with his...
There wasn't that good of technology back then either. It was really ahead of its time.
So these were actually model trains that have animatronic IMX.
Yep.
Much different from CGI, which is cheaper than stop motion. I'm not going to say that it's not, but I do understand why they did CGI Thomas, but I do probably still not like it. But at least we got seasons 17 to 20 written by Andrew Brunner, who is a great writer. But anyways,
4 minutes. Back
to Edward before you waste any time, before we get off topic. So, Edward is amazing. Let's talk about his face. So, this is a hand-drawn face by me. And if you're wondering the style of the face, I think I did a storyboard of Put Upon Percy, which is a Thomas episode. And then I got a comment asking me, why is it in VeggieTale style?
Oh, it kind of is.
Yeah, because the eyes are connected to each other.
Yeah.
But the nose isn't entirely round. It's just all the trains have different noses. They're all not the same. Toby has a realistic nose with the nostrils. Gordon and Henry have pointy noses. And most characters just have round noses. But I think the CGI faces are cute. My favorites being Emily, Percy, and Rosie.
So what is the answer to the question you got about why they look kind of like a VeggieTale style?
I don't know. It's probably because of the eyes and...
It's just a coincidence. You didn't intend for it to?
No. I thought it would look cute.
It looks good.
There was a YouTuber who also has the same style of animation as me.
Yeah, it's cute but not creepy.
Yeah. So I think that's what it is.
Yep.
So, not much I could say, but Edward is one of those great characters who I love to death. Edward was always my favorite since a child, and I really do gravitate towards Edward. So,
Number
really
2.
happy to have him. So here's the second character. We have Henry the Green Engine, which Henry is an amazing character as well. Like, his story is, I mean, all the characters' stories are great. Like, Edward is an old engine who wants to, like, be determined to prove to the bigger engines that he is capable of being useful. Henry does get worried about rain spoiling his paint, and then he gets bricked up in the tunnel, and then he proves himself worthy and comes out. And I think his character arc is very amazing. I'm kind of sad that he got sent away in Super Rescue, but he was sent away with a high note. Unlike Big World Big Adventures, where they just made him sent away with one dialogue, which is lazy, when they could have just made Super Rescue. Like, to this day, I can't know why Super Rescue wasn't adapted, but hey, what can I say? Mattel just clearly doesn't care about Thomas. But Henry's design is flawless here. Like, one of the things about Henry is that he used to be based off of, like, a different type of train, but I think the people who animated Henry kind of messed him up all the time until he got him perfect, I think. And for some reason, Henry's character trait has been downgraded in season 8 through, like, 19, I think. It wasn't until season 20 where they got him back to his old personality. But anyways, Henry's just like an engine who has mental problems with health. Like, he can sometimes get sick until he has Welsh coal, but they send him to crew where they get a new shape. Cool. So that he won't need special coal. I think Henry still does get sick, but I think he's a character who can be related to. I bet people can relate to Henry in terms of mental stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Henry is another amazing character. Like, he's a big, strong engine. Anyways,
7 minutes.
So, Henry was another character. Like, literally, Henry and Engine were the two perfect characters to start this entire Thomas series.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought The Three Railway Engines is a nice book. And now, last is Gordon the Big Strong Engine.
All of these appeared before Thomas?
Yeah, so these were the 3 characters who started the entire franchise.
What was it called then?
It was called the Railway Series.
Okay.
Not Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends, like in the TV show.
Yep.
So there was no star of the show. It was just like, as I said, all the books focus on one character every book. So this one just focuses on all 3 of these characters. So I would say Gordon is an amazing... I think Gordon might be one of my most favorites. Like, I think all of them are great, but I think Gordon is the most.
They're a nice
amazing.
size, though, too.
Like, his shape is flawless. He's based off of an A3, which is the same shape as the Flying Scotsman.
Uh-huh.
And his face is interesting. Like, I think this has to be a really good Gordon face, but...
They almost look like Erdls, the way they're connected.
He has kind of like that line on the bottom of his... Like, on the nose here. Like, this little line here.
Uh-huh.
Which I think we all have that as well. So, I don't know what that line is supposed to depict.
It's called something, but I can't think of it. Maybe one of your viewers knows what that's called. The little indent under your nose.
Yeah. But they don't have, like, the lines on their cheeks, which I think is a little cuter, but...
Yeah, there's not really room for it on there either.
So, I think Gordon has to be my favorite out of the 3. Like, I'm also glad that they kept Gordon in the main cast, and to this day, I'm still happy Gordon's in the show. One of my favorite things about Gordon is the actor Neil Crone himself. I think Neil Crone is an amazing actor for Gordon, and it does baffle me as to why they couldn't have just used Neil in the CGI series. Like, it would have made Gordon a better character. Not because of his character trait, but his voice. Like, his voice in CGI is okay, but it would be better if it was Neil Crone. Like, can you imagine if people would be excited if it was Neil Crone? Like, he's the same actor who plays Diesel 10 as well, so... I kind of wish that Diesel 10 returned in All Engines Go and they could just ask Neil Crone to voice him. So, yeah, but honestly, I'm just glad that Gordon is still a part of Thomas and Friends, and he will still be a great character to this day. Like, I think Unlucky Tug has made some really great videos on these characters and talking about their history. But anyways, out of the 3 railway engines here, who would be your most favorite? I think Edward is my favorite in general, but... I think Gordon is good in terms of his design and his looks, like his satisfying blue color and his really satisfying shape. So I think Audrey really did a great job making these lovable characters, and If it weren't for these characters, Thomas wouldn't be where it is today. So thanks for watching, and if you want to suggest characters here, like, tell me in the comment section below, and I will happily suggest and take them. I am in the process of James the Red Engine, which I cannot wait for James to be complete. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.